Can you guys see what it's doing outside my window right now? It is the end of March and it is snowing. It started snowing around maybe 6 or 7 this morning. Most of the yard is at least still a foot or more of snow, and I was looking forward to it. We had warmer days. There was a lot of snow melt on the kind of right-of-ways of the roads. They were kind of clearing back and there was no snow that was directly up near the roads. And here we are again. It is northern Minnesota spring, so you just never know. But you can see the trees right outside my window. Aren't they pretty? They have the snow that is just covering the limbs. These are arborvitaes, so they're more in the spruce type, but they're collecting the snow, so it's really wet. It's probably in the mid 30s. This is kind of what it is. But before I started filming, I wanted to show, and I'll show you a little bit more of outside my window. I'll attach a little bit more of that clip at the end of this video, but I just wanted to show you guys what's outside my window this morning. Hi everyone, it's Melissa. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a very fabulous day. I hope you enjoyed the little shot of what's going on outside my window. I will post a little bit more after this video is over if you guys want to take a look at that and see more of the snow. It's not spring here in northern Minnesota. Apparently we get a little glimpse of it and then Mother Nature says, nope. I'm not doing it. I think Mother Nature is drunk, if you ask me, but she has definitely been drinking again. But it's a roller coaster. That's the way it goes. February, March. We aren't going to see any probably total grass until maybe April, in the middle of May. That's just the way it is. We don't plant here in northern Minnesota until at least after Memorial Day, sometime into June, and we could probably have a frost then too. So even then we're not out of the safety zone for planting. It's a very short season. Just to let you guys know a little bit about the spring, we plant normally in June, and then by end of September, we sometimes mid-October, end of October, we're going to get snow again. So the season is very, very short here. We probably have 1 month of what I call real summer, but I'm a southern girl. So we don't ever get the temperatures that we got as I remember growing up in the South. There is hardly any 90-degree days. There might be a week that we might have that, and that'll probably be sometime in September. But yeah, it's pretty mild here. And yeah, what do? You know, it is what it is. I've been here over 20 years, and so I apparently really like it still because I'm here. But let's go ahead and get started with this video. It is a empties video. It's the end of the month, so like I said, I don't like to have a lot of clutter. I like to fill up a bag, and you guys will recognize my normal Sephora bag here. I fill this up when this is done, then I do an empties, and I've not been doing too many empties. I really have been trying different things, so I have not been focused all on one category in particular, and so I'll just kind of go through these. There's some definitely beauty items and some random household items, and I'll show you guys. This is a great way to see. You guys know that I shop Vitacost a lot. I do shop Lucky Vitamin, my local Target. I do Target online because apparently some things I am now not able to find in my local Target that some of the favorites that I really liked, and so definitely check the information section below this video, and it will tell you everywhere that I shop and where I pick up these items. So the first item that I have is the Honeybee Gardens. There is a glare. When it snows, have horrible lighting. You guys know I go with the natural lighting, so let's do the best that we can here. This is the Honeybee Gardens Herbal Mist Alcohol-Free Hairspray. This is gluten-free. It is no parabens, phthalates, no PABA, no artificial colors, fragrance, and it's organic botanical ingredients. I really like this. This is the only gluten-free hairspray that I found. I love this because it is a very good mist. I use this as a styling spray when my hair is damp before I do any blow drying. It helps with the static and the frizz, and also it works really well for curling hair. My hair is so stick straight that it is hard. It won't hold a curl more than 30 minutes. This actually helps that. This is an herbal mint alcohol-free hairspray. This is really good. Alcohol-free, so it's not going to dry out your hair, and anyone over 40 knows that you do not want to dry out your hair any more than you need to. I don't style my hair a lot with heat, but this really helps as far as not having the alcohol, so I don't have to worry about my hair getting brittle. This is an herbal mint smell, but nothing overwhelming. It is very light. It is very pleasant. You guys know I do not like very intense smells. And when I say very intense, I am super sensitive to scents. So even the smallest bit, my husband said I have a nose of a bloodhound. I can smell something from, I mean, just like he says, like a mile or two away, but I can smell, and sometimes that's come in my favor. But yeah, having an autoimmune disease, that's amplified a lot too. And I've always had a super sensitive nose to smell. Scents now to me are so overwhelmingly, a lot of times unpleasant. Even things that I enjoyed before, I can't handle. This is not one of those things I have an issue with. Like, I don't want to be without this. This is the only one that I found besides Alterna. That is another gluten-free option if you're looking for that, but it is heavily floral scent, and I just could not do that anymore. I ended up giving it to my niece. It was an aerosol type spray, so if you're looking for something that's gluten-free, that is an option, but it's not for me, so you won't see that on my channel anymore. But this one I highly recommend. Let's do a couple household items. This is 7th generation. You guys know I'm trying my best not to go with this brand anymore. It has sold out. I believe it's to Unilever, if I'm not mistaken. So even though they say they're going to remain a cruelty-free brand, they're just other things that I'm trying to find that are better. You guys know I'm not vegan. I'm not vegetarian, but I'm just going to say this in a short little sentence here. I do not believe animals should be sacrificed for beauty. So that's where I stand on that. The disinfecting, going back to the product, this is a disinfecting multi-surface cleaner. This is in the lemongrass citrus scent. I'm sorry to say, this did not smell like lemongrass to me. It did not smell like a citrus scent. I couldn't stand this. I literally ended up using this. I probably used this much of it. Couldn't take any more smells. And I like rosemary, but this was a very heavily scented rosemary smell, and I do not have my glasses on, so I'm going to apologize for that, but I don't think it had rosemary as an essential oil. One thing, this is a gluten-free item. You guys know I'm 100% gluten-free, and that includes everything that I use. There was something in here when I sprayed it just made me feel bad, and the autoimmune disease, since I was diagnosed in 2013, that kicks it up a notch. It's just the way usually people with autoimmune diseases, their other senses are up to notch, and so yeah, now it's like I just cannot stand fragrances. So I could not handle this one, and for a natural product, I do not think it needs to be that heavily scented. That's just my personal experience. This is supposed to kill colds, flus, and viruses, but with the scent, it's gonna kill me, so I won't be repurchasing that. I really like this product. This was an is it eCover or Ecover? I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce that. This is a stain removing, it has the little brush, if you guys can check that out, and the cap here, and so you're able to scrub if you have stains. This was really good, I thought, for getting out basic stains, food stains, things like that. Did not work for oil stains. You know, if my son was working on his bike, or that's a dirt bike, or anything like that, this is not going to remove those type of stains. It's just not tough enough. It does say remove stubborn stains, but when I look at stains, I have 2 boys and my husband, and they're out working in the yard, working on dirt bikes and trucks, and you know, just whatever. I did not find that it worked for that, but your basic food stains it worked for. It is a cruelty-free, the Leaping Bunny approved product. It helps remove grass, mud, grease. It did not, well, maybe household grease, but not grease like auto grease or dirt bike grease. That didn't. But other than that, it's all plant-based and mineral ingredients. So yeah, it was a good product. It just didn't tackle the very tough stains. Tackle, that's my new word. Tough and tackle, yeah. So, whatever. New word for the year. The Everyone sub, you guys know I really like this brand. This is an EO Products brand. The Everyone is more affordable line of that brand. But the mint and coconut, it was not one of the favorites in our household. This is a certified gluten-free product too, and this was in a 32 ounce. You guys know I love the coconut and lemon. That is always in our house no matter what. But I try to venture out and check different fragrances and things like that. Just or I shouldn't say fragrances, different scents, because they use essential oils to fragrance their products, but no synthetic fragrances. And this was a 3-in-1, the shampoo, body wash, and bubble bath. I really like this formula, but the scent was not one of those. My husband doesn't care for mint. My boys are a little bit on that side as well, so this I would not repurchase. And there's a little bit left in there that I'm just not going to worry about finishing. This is the one that I'm talking about that I absolutely love. I used to buy this in the small. Now we get them in 32 ounces. There is one in my bathroom right now, and this is the scent that I highly recommend. This is the coconut and lemon. Absolutely love this. I've had this in my household for the past 5 years now, so that tells you how much I love it. That scent is always here. The Everyone, you guys know I love EO products, and Everyone, this is the face for every day. Is in this is the exfoliate, the pump clog, so I don't use the pump. I have there's a cap that fits on here that you push down the top and you're able to dispense the product. I have one of those that I keep reusing, recycling, upcycling, however you want to say that, but I absolutely love this. This is great for me in the winter when my face is extremely dry and sensitive. This does not cause any redness or anything like that. It's a very soothing product for me, and it's not one of those things that is so intense with exfoliation that it's going to leave your face irritated and red. I absolutely love this, and I will continue to buy this. If you want something in the EO products, a little bit more upscale, spa-like, try out their anti-aging line. They have a cleansing milk, and the lotion is really nice. I love that. I use that very often. And their exfoliator, which is a powder exfoliator, you can mix it with oils in the winter if you need some hydration. You can mix it with a regular cleanser any other time if that's what your skin needs. But I like that so much. Speaking of exfoliating, I have an empty container here. If you guys have watched me for a while, you know I can't stand to pay for scrubs when I can make them myself. So I continue to use this container. This was I believe it was a Shea Moisture jar that I used, and it did contain a scrub. It had one that I didn't care for. I think it was like frankincense and myrrh and something else was in it, but it was too fragranced for me and I didn't care for that. But I continue to use this. I make my scrubs with whatever type of oil that I am thinking that I need versus you know, different types of season, skin conditions, whatever. I use jojoba oil, I've used coconut oil, I've used avocado oil, I've used olive oil, and then I will use salt or sugar based on, again, what type summer, spring, whatever my skin I think needs. And then maybe occasionally I will, I have used brown sugar, so that's another thing. Brown sugar, vanilla, and coconut oil are one of the ones I like around the holidays. It just smells like a cookie to me. And then you can actually, I put a little bit of cacao in there, so it's like a chocolate cookie. It was so good. Really like that. But yeah, this is one of those things where I get creative with, and I like making different concoctions. So yeah, highly recommend if anybody's looking for DIYs in scrubs, try something like that. And there are so many on Pinterest that you can do. As long as you stick with the natural essential oils, or in natural oils, you're good to go. Desert Essence is one of the toothpastes that we really enjoy in our household. This is what my husband and boys use. I like the Nature's Gate because it is a certified gluten-free toothpaste. This is just it says gluten-free toothpaste. It's also fluoride-free. It's tea tree oil and neem, and it's in the winter green with the essential oils are the winter green, and it's made with baking soda. They really like this, and so we have continued to use this. The other reason I like the Nature's Gate is not made with carrageenan, which is a seaweed. You can kind of do research. It's just one of those things that I prefer maybe not to use as much of, and especially in the oral mouth care area, and not so much I don't mind on skin care, but yeah, I pass on that. But they really like this, and I will continue to buy it for them. One other product that I want to mention, this is not really an empty because I'm still using it in my shower, but is one of those things where I have the packaging and I want to rave about the product because I have mentioned in past videos that my skin this winter has been extremely dry and parched, and there was nothing that I was using, no oils, no body butters. I was using shea butter, not cutting it, was not giving my skin enough hydration. I started using this product I also kind of told you guys I had gone the unscented route, thinking that maybe some of the essential oils that I was using was drying my skin as well, maybe doing a little bit of irritation. My skin's just been so sensitive. I picked this up. I've been using this for probably maybe about 3 weeks, and my skin has made a change. One ingredient in this product, cold pressed organic virgin coconut oil. So that's the ingredient right there. One simple ingredient. This product's made in the USA. It is organic face and body coconut oil soap. It's fragrance free. It is cruelty free, simply organic, vegan, gluten free, and we support fair trade. Absolutely love this. This is probably the purest bar soap in, or purest form of bar soap. It's biodegradable. I will mention one thing that I'm not crazy about with the product. It is in a huge rectangle shape. I ended up cutting it in 4 sections. I have one of those little sections by my sink that I use just at night to take off makeup or whatever, and it does take off makeup. It's really good for that. I do have one part of that, 1/4 in my bathroom, and then I have 2 separate sections that I just have out ready to use. So one, it lasts so long. It's great for shaving. It's great for just taking off makeup. It's amazing. I absolutely love this. I have one in my Cost cart right now, so I don't want to be without this, and I'm going to be repurchasing because I haven't experienced anything else that has worked as well as this. But this is the box, and I'm keeping this, but I wanted to point that out since it was in my empties. But that is everything. I hope everyone's having a very fabulous day today. Have a happy, healthy, and gluten-free day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. I have not done it outside my window in quite a while, and I am showing you, this is the end of March, and we've had really great weather. The deck was clear. You can kind of see over here the little bit of grass that is right there that was peeking up. So any of our walkway and places that we had shoveled, the steps for the deck are right there. So that was our walkway that path from around the house. And we are getting snow today. I don't know how much we're going to get. So far I know we probably got maybe an inch, but things were clear and it is no longer that way. And so this is what's going on outside our window. The Groundhog said spring was showing up, but I'm still waiting for it. It's not too bad out here, probably low 30s. I say not bad for northern Minnesota for temperature. Next weekend, that would be Easter weekend, we're supposed to have maybe highs in the upper 20s, so it's supposed to cool off quite a bit. And it's just really, really crazy. We're getting snow. Our ski hill has closed for the season. That's about a mile away from us. My boys, they live there. My older son actually worked there part-time this winter. He lives there. Why not work where you live, right? So, I love pine trees covered in snow. It's one of my favorite things to see, and it's just very, very quiet. You can hear some of the birds. Heard one just a couple minutes ago. They have started returning for spring. We've had woodpeckers and some other little birds. I'm not sure exactly. I haven't spotted any as of yet, but yeah, so hope everyone's having a fantastic day, and just wanted to show you guys. Oh, there's a crow. I do hear a crow. What's going on outside my window. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and maybe it's spring where you are. Let me know. I know I'm originally from the South, and I've seen people, friends, family post, and they already have buds and things are blooming, and so yeah, hope everyone is again having a fantastic day, and I'll see you later.